you still not?
2024. How are you still not on chain? On chain. 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 Just build it. Just build it. Just build it. This summer, build on base. Summer, base. On-chain, summer, base. Build on base. Base. Summer, base. Base. On-chain, summer. It's getting kind of hot. 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 I'm so ready for the summer. Build on base, base, summer, base, on-chain, summer, base, build on base, base, summer, base, base, on-chain, summer. What are you building? You are so base. I'm so ready for the summer. Oh my god, you are so based.
Base. 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 Base.
BMGM, everyone. I just love that song. I have it stuck in my head every single day. It's 2024. And I just finally learned the lyrics to the rest of it. How are you still not on chain? On chain. Because I kept messing it up. So anyway, welcome to the Base Creator Show, presented by Coordinate, Own the Doge, and Moonthread Studios, where every week we bring up guests who talk about their projects, as well as showcase creators in the Base ecosystem. But before we get started, we have Toki from the Base team to give a disclaimer.
Thank you, Lynn, and thank you everyone for tuning in today. Quickly stating a disclaimer, today's conversation is for informational and educational purposes only. It does not constitute financial, technical, or legal advice. The views expressed are our own and do not represent Base or Coinbase. Nothing shared should be considered endorsement or an official statement by us, Base or Coinbase. That's all from me. We'll pass it back to y'all, and I'll hop into the audience to check out what y'all got cooking. Thanks.
Thanks, Toki. And as always, a huge thanks to Base and Coinbase for giving us a stage on the Build on Base X account. We truly appreciate it. My name is Lynn Mosqueda, founder of Moonthread Studios and part of the Creators Core team.
I'm Ryan Kagi, the Creators Core team member and founder.
I'm Keith, Creators Core team member and co-founder of Stellar Extinction.
And today we will not be having Smoke, as she is busy doing Own the Doge things and getting ready for NFT NYC.
Just to give a quick overview of the Creators Collective, we're powered by thecreators.com. We're a growing force in the Base ecosystem. We support creators with tools, funding, and visibility. As a central hub for on-chain creativity, we help artists, developers, and storytellers to launch and scale their projects on Base, strengthening the culture and accelerating adoption across the network.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Okay, so today we will be talking to Barnabas Johnnie, who has a project called Small Men, Big Dreams on Artisan. We are also welcoming back Sven from Incented. He was on the Build in Public show yesterday, and we made a super fun announcement. We're launching the Create Catalyst Grant Program today. So we will be talking about that. We will also be talking about the Creators Grand Prix, NFT NYC, Metaverse Racing Game. So, that was a lot.
Nicely done. We also have links to every guest, project, and sponsor featured on the show, along with direct access to all the tools we're building to help grow the Base creator community. And you can find that at thecreators.com/links.
Woo! All right, so let's get started. We are going to bring up Barnabas Johnnie, and we are so honored to have him on our show today. An artist and a community builder whose project Little Men, Big Dreams is making waves in season 5 of Art on Artisan. His work is absolutely transformational. He's currently helping young boys in Nigeria by empowering them with trainings, skills, and mentorship, creating better opportunities for them to thrive. He has successfully trained thus far 72 boys and currently has 17 under his mentorship program. So Barnabas, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here. I'm all right. How are you doing?
We're great. I feel like I'm on some weird, I've been sick for 2 days and I'm just loopy. So let's get this party started, I feel like. So tell us, for those who do not know who you are, tell us who you are and what it is that you do.
Okay. My name is Barnabas Johnnie and I'm from Taraba State, Nigeria. I am a creative entrepreneur, a creative director, a community organizer, and a volunteer social impact worker. So in the year 2023, I founded my own foundation called the Johnnie Boys Foundation that caters for the need of young boys in my community. So why I'm doing this is because growing up, I have 4 younger brothers, and I was saddled with the responsibility of taking care of my brothers at a very, very young age. So all the experiences I've gathered so far is what pushed me into creating my own foundation. You know, these experiences, I've developed a strong sense of empathy, you know, understanding the struggles of young boys in my community, using my brothers, you know, as a case study, you know. So all these things is what pushed me to starting my own foundation, because I noticed that there is a gap in my community when it comes to the male young child in my community. I have a lot of, you know, underserved young men in my community that have been displaced either by crisis or by poverty or by, you know, just by the chances of, you know, being a young boy in my community. So all these things is what pushed me to start my own foundation, which I call the Johnnie Boy Foundation. Yeah, I'll stop here for now.
That's really interesting. I love to hear it. So Barnabas, Little Men, Big Dreams is a really powerful and poetic concept. What inspired you to create this initiative?
Okay. The main objective of Little Men, Big Dreams is to mentor young boys in my community to greatness by nurturing, mentoring, and guiding them in areas to achieve those big dreams that they have. What inspired me is because of, as a young boy, I had my own dreams, I had my own aspirations, I had things I wanted to do, but, you know, I could not live up to that responsibility because of a lot of challenges, such as, you know, lack of opportunities, lack of mentorship, lack of guidance. Like I said before, I was the one taking care of my brothers at a very young age. So looking at stepping out of the picture now to see my community, I noticed that there's a trend. There are a lot of young men out there that, you know, that are a lot of young men that are just like myself. They have dreams, And if nothing is done to those dreams, they will end up being like me. Like I said before, growing up, I wanted to be a surgeon, a medical doctor, but right now I'm a creator, I'm an artist. So there are a lot of people in that are in my category like this that wants to do something better with their life, but they don't have the opportunity, they don't have the mentorship, they don't have somebody to guide them. That's why I decided to step in, to take up that responsibility under my foundation to make sure that these ones live up to their dreams. They live up to those beautiful dreams that they had growing up.
That's really awesome. Yeah, you talk about helping the boys you mentor heal, grow, and follow their big dreams. Could you unpack what that means and why it's important in today's cultural context?
Okay. Talking about reclaiming imagination now, to heal. Now, my community, we have been having a lot of crises. We have a lot of inter-religious crises, political crisis that is affecting young children. A lot of them are displaced. They are staying in sheltered homes, in orphanages. So in refugee centers. So I want to, using this opportunity, I want to help these young boys in Nigeria to give them a means that, they are free to dream, beyond their dream is beyond survival. Their dream is beyond survival, is beyond the pressure of poverty, of trauma, and of broken systems. They can dream beyond all this negativity. With Little Men Big Dreams, we are creating a safe space for boys to see themselves as artists, as leaders, as change makers, not just as hustlers. As growing up, most of us see ourselves as hustlers, but I want to give these young ones an opportunity to see themselves beyond just hustlers. They should see themselves as artists, as creators, as leaders of tomorrow. So this is very, very important to me because there's a popular saying that a boy who can imagine more can become more, and that's how we break the circle, and that's how I want to break the circle.
Okay, so I really love that. And anyone who knows me knows that I'm incredibly passionate about children in general. I'm a mother of two, and the children are our future, right? That used to be a saying a long time ago. And with your project, it blends education, community, action. So how are you reaching these young men, these boys, and what kinds of responses have you seen so far?
So with my project, I reach these young boys through their schools, through their vocational centers, by organizing creative workshops, inviting them to come, by organizing community hangouts, and then by going also to the internally displaced persons where they normally stay. So this is how I reach these young men. I go there, I establish a connection with them. I use models like art making, storytelling, photography, and conversations just to create that connection with them. The response has been powerful so far. Sincerely, it has been very, very powerful. A lot of boys are opening up to me. They're asking big questions and starting to believe that their life and their dreams truly matter. So this project is very, very vital to me and to my community because, like I said, a lot of boys are opening up to me. They're asking me big, big questions, and then they are starting to believe that their life truly matters. Yeah, this is how I reach out to them, and these are the questions that have been, the responses that I've been receiving so far.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I really love to hear that. We really love Renee and the team at Artisan. What has it been like to build this vision through the Artisan platform, and what has it opened up for you that might not have been possible before?
Okay. Yeah. So building a Little Man Big Dream on Artisan, it has been a very, very big game changer for me. Renee and the team are truly, bold champions, and I give them their credit. They are bold champions. They have grassroots visions. Because for me, doing this in a local community far away in Nigeria, talking to you right now, it's something that I do not take for granted. The platform has given me visibility. It has validated what I'm doing, and it has given me a global community, that believes in the power of creative impact, something we couldn't access on our own. So they've given me this opportunity, and I'm truly grateful to them for that opportunity.
That's really awesome. Yeah, we really do love everything Artisan is doing. So, like, how can people support Little Men Big Dreams right now? And what are your biggest goals? And what's the dream if it gets fully funded?
Yeah. People can support my project Little Men Big Dream on Artisan by buying by buying artifacts. They can buy artifacts. That's the only way right now you can support my project. And if you can't buy at the moment, you could share my story to people that that can buy. So as a team, our biggest goal right now is to expand to more schools, to reach more boys. Training, that's if we're funded, fully funded, we're going to expand to more schools, reach more boys, train more mentors, because we need more mentors to mentor these young ones, and then create a safe space for these young boys. I want to create a big community center whereby these boys are be free to come in at any time to just be themselves, where they can be free to express themselves. It's gonna have where we do creative artworks like painting, like designing. We're going to have a studio. We're going to have a dance studio. So this is my big dream. And if I'm to be fully funded, I'm going to establish this community, this big physical space, like a safe haven for these young ones to always come in at any time, to come in and be themselves. So this is a dream that I'm pursuing, and if fully funded, the dream is nationwide movement. It's not just in my community, where every boy knows his life, his voice, and his dreams truly matter. So this is what I have in a very, very, in a bigger scope.
That's
so
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Did one of the boys make this right here?
That picture I made this design, but that is one of the boys from my network. He is the one in the picture. I took that picture myself, then I designed it into this canvas. In fact, I have this canvas somewhere hung in my house right now. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
That's so awesome.
So beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really admire you for leading with love, creativity, and purpose. What you're doing with Little Men Big Dreams is more than a project. It's like a blueprint for how culture and care can really transform communities. A lot of respect for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, like when it comes to kids, it just, my heart's always in that one. So any listeners out there, if you go to thecreators.com/links, you'll find all of Barnabas's information out there. And if you believe in the power of stories, healing, building something better for the next generation, as I know that for the creators, this is why we do what we do, is because we want to build a better place for everyone all over the world. And see if you can go buy an artifact. He's got 2 rewards out there. This beautiful piece that he created, the love letters from the boys and the mentor scroll. If you're not able to financially support, as Barnabas said, please share his story. The more views we get on it, the more support we can give him. Every buy, of course, is a step towards empowering youth in Nigeria, honoring culture, amplifying voices that matter. And thank you, Barnabas, so much for being here. I will do some shopping later.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
It was such a pleasure to have you, and truly grateful for what it is that you're doing, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Let's do the thing. It's a big day. It's a super big day. We're going to do the thing. The Base Creator Show right now. All right. We've got Sven back from Incented, one of our favorite platforms, reimagining how creators and builders get supported on chain. Is he back here? Can someone push a button for me? That would be great. Hey, a button was pushed and Sven showed up. Magic.
That works. You push the buttons, I show up.
Push a button. Look at that. Oh my God. I need more buttons so I can be like button, food, button, this person. Anyway. All right. So today Create Catalyst Grant is officially live, right? Yes, we're doing the
Yes,
thing.
it is. It is.
Yay! So for those who missed it yesterday, we'll start off with Sven. Who are you? What do you do?
All right. Well, as always, a pleasure being here with all of you guys. The energy is always fantastic. Couldn't be more excited. Also, just like we'll tie all of this together, but Barnabas fits right in. I have so many stories I could tell about all of this right now, but let's start with me if I must. I'm just the random dude living in the desert Southwest, and I want to live in a world where everyone can work on whatever they're most passionate about while being rewarded equitably for their efforts. So you already see the parallels here with what Barnabas is doing, what you guys are doing. This is why we're all here. I'm so glad we found each other. And yeah, if you are ever looking for 4 words to describe me, it's on-chain, off-grid, because I live off-grid in the desert.
Yeah, awesome. Ryan, did you have a question?
Yeah. I let's see. I'd like to.
Press the question button. Press the
Hey,
button.
Sorry.
welcome back.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it here. Can you tell the people what the Create Catalyst grant is all about and why we launched it together through Incented?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think this basically what I just said is the catalyst for the catalyst in a way, right? Because we all press the red button. We fundamentally, I think we all believe in a better future, and the creators are trying to fund that future and fund folks like Barnabas, make that like reign in that future, right? And so we stuck our heads together over the last couple of months, really since East Denver, I guess, in March. And by the way, I do have to just say that too. Like if you're on the periphery of Web3, I know it's kind of scary sometimes. Like there's a lot of nonsense going on, a lot of grifting going on, but the community really is powerful, right? I mean, Ryan and I met for the first time a couple months ago, and here we are, working very closely together, trying to make the world a better place. I know it sounds cheesy, but we mean it. And that's what the Create Catalyst program is all about. If you're a creator, if you're a creative person, if you have a project that you need support with, and even more importantly, so if you look for connection, I think then the creator community and this program is it perfectly for you, right? This is the gateway into this larger community through the creators, to have meaningful ownership in that community. I mentioned it yesterday. This program is structured with 77 million Create tokens, which is a pretty insane number. And that's a significant amount of the tokens that will always at any time be available, right? So really take your time and explore all of this, and talk to us, right? Reach out. But I highly encourage everyone who identifies as a creator, whatever that means to you, and who is looking for a pretty awesome community to join, and maybe structure the future of that community together to apply.
That's pretty cool. All right. So like, here's how it works. So we've creators submit their project from anything that's building value, telling a story, or like Barnabas, uplifting others. It can be art, code, film, education, vibes, you name it. And once it's live, then anyone can support, boost, and help fund your build by engaging on chain.
Yep, that's it. So it's pretty simple. I think we're actually going to go through the process here in a couple of minutes. So you'll see all of this. Hopefully it's not going to break. If it does, don't worry, we'll fix it right after. We do embrace building in public after all, and just getting stuff out there. And I actually encourage you guys to try to break it, right? And if anything does break, reach out to me directly on Twitter. I'll be happy to hop on a call with you.
You start
Nice.
pressing the buttons.
I know. Push the buttons. Push all the buttons. Okay. And how is Incented designed to support momentum after a campaign like this? Like, what happens when creators build in public and show progress on chain?
Yeah. So that's a really good question. I love that you're already like kind of pointing toward the future, right? So this Catalyst program is really the first step. So what we are doing right now together is making better allocation decisions. So we have these 77 million tokens, right? And we have, everyone will raise their hand, they want tokens, but like, how do we really decide on who should be funded, right? That in itself is a complicated question. And through the Incented protocol and platform, we're going to do that collectively, right? So when you guys all submit your projects, any create token holder will come in the voting period, which is the second phase. I'll get into that in a second. And vote for your projects. That's all private votes. Yep, we will share the screen in a second, Stella, I think. Thank you for that.
Stella, my honey bunny acts like we don't know what we. I feel like she doesn't know that we know what we're doing a little bit.
She's just an amazing supporter, right? Like, again, one more example of the power of this community. It's really quite something. You guys noticed by now, right? This is only the second time, and everyone already knows I tend to ramble, so I'll get back to your question, which I think was, okay, what happens after, right? So once we made allocation decisions, like who are we funding with this project, with this program, then the phase 2, 3, 4, and so forth from Incented will really lean into that building in public element, where grant recipients will build on Incented or have the opportunity to do so anyway, in sort of a 4-stage, like that's a general process, right? Where we believe we propose to everyone to follow. They can modify that. It is a protocol after all. But you always need to first figure out what you should be working on, right? So write proposals, right? What should we be doing, either in a startup, a project, or a community? And we should be figuring out collectively, it's kind of the key here, which one of those ideas is currently the most important, right? So prioritize what's going on. Then, do the work, right? Someone will actually have to do the work. Unfortunately, that we can't do for you. And then validate how well that work has been done, right? And all of these 4 steps, we can kind of shuffle those around in the future. But that's like a generic framework we propose. And all of that will be done on chain with our carrot and stick mechanisms. Right, you heard me about how.
Oh my God, you brought the carrot,
which essentially is just a. Lynn likes my little crochet carrot.
I love it. It's so
good. Is essentially just a staking mechanism, right? So we want contributors. If you don't have to be a creator to contribute, actually, to meaningfully make a difference in this community or through Incented. If you don't apply, you can help curate and then validate in the future through that carrot and stick mechanism by voting with your create tokens. Do be careful though, because if you are just coming in and voting on everything left and right and you don't really read, you might be penalized. And that's the stick. I should have a stick as well. Next time I'll make it. Because we want to invite informed decisions, right? And we don't want to invite grifters who are solely motivated by monetary incentives. But you should be aligned and believe in the project you want to support.
I love it. Does somebody have the screen to share though, ready to go? By the way,
I do not.
Is that me? I can't hear anyone anymore.
Yeah. Have you got it loaded up there? Do you want to go through it?
He lost us. He lost the sound.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You guys can hear me. All right, hang on. Technical difficulties.
For people that want to apply, you can check out the creators.com/grant.
Sven, you okay? Can you hear us?
You guys filled a gap. Let me reload.
Okay.
Are you pulling it up right now so that we can get on? I know one of the things we were also going to try to do is see if we could get Barnabas to apply for a grant as well. I'm not sure how successful we'll be with making that happen.
We've lost Sven completely now.
I think he was gonna reload and then try to come back, like refresh or do the thing. I love it because today, like, I'm half here, and then we lost Sven. And I'm not gonna lie, every time I see the name Sven or I hear him or talk to him or whatever, I think of the character Sven in a movie
From
that
Frozen.
I wasn't gonna mention the movie. I wasn't gonna do it.
Okay.
See?
Oops.
Yes, but I do. Like, I think of the movie every single time, just as a ridiculous side note. That's like when every time I see movie, I think of the song. Getting jiggy with
back.
it. Na, 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 na. Hey, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. I don't know what happened there. But you jumped right ahead into the program. Excellent. Love it. What did I miss?
Do you want to try sharing your screen? Because it might be easier if you're going through. I can add you up onto the stage here.
It's 2024. How are you still not on chain? On chain. I still have it in my head.
How is audio problem still a thing in 2024 is what I want to know. Every single time.
Or internet's problem, because yesterday I froze and you guys weren't sure if I was froze, if like it was y'all or a me, but it was a me problem, not a you problem.
All right, share my screen.
Awesome.
Okay, so I think. Yeah, sorry, you guide me. I was just gonna jump right in.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Jump it.
Okay,
You
so
maybe zoom your text in on your browser.
Yeah, let me actually make this a little smaller. Maybe is that better?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay, cool. So everyone listening, watching, already queuing up your applications. Let's start in the beginning. You go to incented.co or you follow the link shared by these fine people here. I think it's the creators.com/grant, if I'm not mistaken.
That's it. Yeah.
And then you will, so this is our landing page. Ignore that. You don't care about any of that. You click on get started.
I like the carrot animation. What are you talking about?
I mean, I like it, of course, as well. I'm biased. But, you know, your applicants, I would be more than thrilled if they do care, but you don't have to care about Incented. This is the star of the show is the Create Catalyst program. And I'm just trying to show you how to get there. So, yeah, once you get in here, you will be presented with sort of a login screen. Nothing crazy there. We are actually trying to keep the barriers to application very low. You don't need to know anything about Web3 to submit an application. It's just a regular email sign up, and then you're going to be good to go. So once you land on here, you see all the grants, the Create Catalyst. You just click on that, and here we are. You will see a little bit more, so don't be confused if you don't see an admin panel because, you know, I'm logged in as the admin right now.
You're not going to give everyone admin access? This is crazy sauce.
That's awful.
Maybe once we turn this into a DAO, which may or may not happen. I'm not saying it does. Foreshadowing. But yeah, so this is the program. You see it's currently in the submission period for another 13 days and 8 hours. So get ready. Don't waste too much time, and don't overthink it. I encourage you to just get your applications in. You can edit them for the whole 13 days before it goes to voting, right? So just get them in. Make sure you review the details of the program here. There's a lot. We really tried to spend a lot of time on structuring who this is for, what we want to fund, and why you should apply. So you can spend a little bit of time getting yourself familiar with this. And then once you are, and you're confident that you want to submit, just hit the submit application button and you'll land here. And of course, something will break. That is not a huge surprise. The banner image, we're just gonna use something from the creators, which may or may not work still. All right, we'll just ignore that. That didn't happen. But so what I thought would be fun, because I really resonated with Barnabas's story. Why don't we just create a little application in his name. And Barnabas, you should connect with me. We already connected, so we'll talk after, and we'll adjust this all to you, right? So I'm just going to create a dummy application for you right now.
Yay! I'm so excited. Do it.
And I'm actually, so now I need to give that little backstory. So one of the Incented team members from the very, very, very early days, actually the first one besides me, is Jefta, and he's from Nigeria. He's actually from Taraba State himself. He moved to Abuja after, maybe a year ago, something like that. Fantastic guy. You guys should connect. We'll make that connection as well. Just a little side story here. And where did my stream go? Too many things open. So, yeah, you just go in, give it a title, give it a summary. I'm just going to copy all of this out from the Artisan project we just saw. This is a WYSIWYG editor. What you see is what you get. So you can get fancy and really structure this, right? So this is this project type, I would say, is a community. You can add any supporting material, right? So we really are focusing on, well, you should be really focusing on structuring your application as much as possible. So put yourself into the mind of the people who you want to vote for this, right? So give it everything you got, right? Give it the amazing visuals you have, Barnabas, and everyone else out there, of course. And then think about why you're applying here. What do you want the create tokens to be used for, right? Like, I don't know, another school, right? We talked about extending to another school. And for that, like, we think this is going to take us 30 days and we want 500,000 create for that, right? And we do cool stuff. And then you can add more milestones here if you want to. We'll keep it at 1. So, and that's it. Of course, I did not expect that to happen. The submit button should work. Jefta, are you watching? What's going on? Okay, another snafu. I actually think it's because I'm logged in as the admin. I should probably not be able to submit, so that's probably what's going on. Poor preparation on my side, but like I said, this should really be coming from Barnabas himself anyway, so we'll hop on a call after this and throw this application in here and just hop back on the grant itself. Really, Stella, I can already see you roll your eyes of me being ill-prepared for this demo, which we talked about is going to be important. But it is, it's just flying around my ears right now, isn't it? It is building in public, so is what it is, guys. This is learning in real time. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick here on this screen for a second and let you guys ask any questions. Maybe what's important to note, right? So we're in submission period. Then we have 2-week voting period. So we structured this for 2 weeks of submissions, specifically so that it will overlap with all of the amazing base creators being at NFT NYC. And you should go there and hang out with them and understand what this is for, if you are a good fit for this program, and just talk to the people, right? Like, this is like, human connection is still important. I know we all work online. But if you have the opportunity, if you are close to New York, go see him. I would highly, highly encourage that. And then we have a 2-week voting period after that. And after the voting's over, we'll do a big hurrah, maybe come on the stream again and celebrate all of the amazing projects we were able to fund.
Did you just invite yourself back? I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Wow, that's a little presumptuous, don't you think? I don't know.
You don't know what's coming. So we created a 5-week marketing plan for this, social media communication and outreach plan. And I think there's like probably 4 or 5 of these appearances scheduled.
Oh, surprise! I'm just kidding. I love you. And of course, you're welcome back. I just thought it was really funny because you're like, and then at the end of this, I will be back here talking more about all of this. It was so good. It was so good because I'm not going to lie, that's something I would do. And then be like, wait, that was a little rude of me. I'm just going to walk that back.
We'll be really glad to have you back. Yeah. I was actually just about to ask what will be the timeline for, moving forward. So just to reiterate for anyone watching who might want to submit to the fund, to get a grant, the submissions close in 13 days and 8 hours. We're going
20
to be
minutes
at
and 11
NFT NYC at that time, and it'll be a great time for you to come up and meet us at our event and showcase your project to us. So that might be a great opportunity.
Yes, I want to see people in real life. I'm 100% so excited to see people in real life because Sven is correct. We live our lives online. And I get every 2 hours.
Is it just Lynn gone or is it me?
I think it's Lynn. Lynn, are you there?
What a pose to be stuck in.
Thanks. Technical
You're back.
difficulties. I was like, I don't even know what the
Some
last
gremlins
name
in the
was.
system.
Huh?
We've got some gremlins in the system.
We sure do. But yes, I would love anyone who's going to be in New York next week, reach out to us because we are having an event on the 26th at the Producers Club starting at 3 p.m. So it'll be from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Where we are planning out some fun things, including the release of the Creators Grand Prix racing game. Talking about this grant program because we would love to have creators, builders, storytellers, all forms of art applying for the grant because you know how much we love you and love to show you off and do what we can to give you what we can give. What else was I going to say? I'm a hugger, so if you do meet me, that's probably the first thing that'll happen is a big hug. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Stella has a question. So what can we apply for?
Yeah, I just scrolled to that section. So that's the very long text I just kind of browsed through earlier, but we structured this. And I mean, obviously, I actually sort of taking your role here. This is, after all, your program, but it's 3 or 4 different main categories, I think. So content is one. Onboarding ideas for the creator community, right? Like, so if you have ideas for the community itself, how can we propagate the access to this community? Develop tools for the creators. What is out there? What do you think we need? Right? There's a couple already coming to mind that are on Artisan as well already. So, for example, a social media scheduler that works also on Web3, I think is a project on there. We talked about that recently. I think, Lynn, you said you want to build one, right? Maybe you need to apply for this grant.
Apply. There's lots of things that I'm building in the background with my lovely co-host on stage as well. So, but we're not going to apply for our own grants.
Yeah, that would seem a little weird, I guess. But
Yeah. I don't think it's written in the fine print, but
Oh yeah, did we put my print in there? If not, then I'll just like Moon Threads is going to apply, and that's how I separate it. That's how I became the 100th person in Own the Doge community. Is because I used my Moon Threads account and then used my personal account. Exactly, loopholes. No, isn't that what the big boys do? Why can't they?
So,
but that's not what we do.
And it doesn't actually matter if you do that because the amazing community that will curate and vote will absolutely recognize that and downvote, which we haven't even mentioned. You can vote in both directions. You can vote for and against projects.
I really like that aspect. I'm not going to call out who's done it in the past, but we all know who's done it in the past where they have taken away the downvote thing. And I feel like downvoting is a very important process of being out there. That's just me though.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously I agree. We built it. And like, so again, the mechanism is the same. If you have an opinion in either direction, like if someone comes in tomorrow and says, oh, no, we need the 77 million, all of it to build a big old Bitcoin sign, I don't know, on Times Square, right? Well, maybe that's not necessarily aligned with the creator's vision. And then there should be an opportunity to downvote on that, right? Like literally like penalize that. Well, not penalize the project, but you can have an upside from voting, which I also think we haven't mentioned yet. Voting is incentivized itself. If you vote and you vote in the right direction, right? So if you vote for projects that make it, then you get a slice of the rewards pool, which is 7 million. So there's 70 million that we fund grants with, and 7 million that goes to all of you that interact through giving your opinions.
That's very cool. And like you have procedures in place to stop people manipulating the vote, because that's something I've seen previously as well, where people are just using bots and that to apply votes to make sure that their project gets through.
So first and foremost, it's that votes are hidden, right? So they're private. For this grant, that our protocol allows them to be public if you want to, if you have a community that has inherent trust. Correct. You got to stake the create to vote, and the mechanism that disincentivizes grifting, Keith, it would be the thread of the slash, right? Since the votes are hidden, you don't really know where you're at, right? So you have an opinion and you vote for or against, but you don't know where the rest of the community is at. So if you make an uninformed decision, statistically speaking, you will lose. So you better actually, basically what we want from you is vote with your gut. Vote what you actually believe in.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, evaluation criteria, everything is in here as well. This is sort of the reminder for the community, for the voters, right? Like, what do we think should be rewarded? What do we think should be voted for? And so forth.
I love it. Well, thank y'all so much for putting in all this work. It's amazing. We're so excited.
Thank you.
We're going to have to get Barnabas to do the application too. So definitely reach out to Barnabas.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sorry. I'm about to sneeze.
Yeah, Sven, thanks so much for joining us today and sharing what you've been building with Incented. I really hope all the people who's watching start applying. When does it go live again?
It is live now.
It's live
I
now.
will.
Okay, cool.
Obviously, if you run into problems, I already see a couple of messages coming in, which is great. That means people are interested in applying. Whatever just went wrong for me, if it does go wrong for you, I promise we'll fix it as soon as possible.
Awesome. All right. So everyone who is watching, spread the news. And here's your call to action. If you've got something that you're working on, dreaming about quietly building, because I know a lot of us do quiet building in the background, it's time to show it. It's time to show it off. Get out there. The Create Catalyst program is here to back creators with bold visions, real stories, and on-chain. Yeah. Do the thing.
So if you've got a project, a passion, or a message the world needs to see, visit thecreators.com/grant to be directed to the grant page on Incented's platform and submit your project.
Yeah, so thank you again, Sven, so much for walking us through that and coming back on the show. And I guess we'll see you 6 more times in the future.
Thank you so much, guys. Always fun.
Don't forget the stick.
Yeah, we need the stick next time. I need the stick with the carrot. Do the thing.
I will bring a stick. I need to figure out what that is. I can't crochet a stick. Stick needs to be a little less like.
I bet you can, because then you can.
Have you got matches?
Have you got what?
Matches, a matchstick.
A matchstick.
I'm just trying to improvise.
I was thinking I might have something laying around, but actually, does a log
Hey!
work?
A log.
That'll do. Log on.
Stop! You are so cheesy right now. So
My
good.
dad, no dad jokes. It's fine. I have a license.
Oh my God. On that note, thank you once again for being on the show. I'm so excited. Everyone go apply for the grant. Just go do it. Just go do it. That's what I got. Do it. Do the thing.
Thank you, guys.
We shall talk to you later.
Thank you so much, Sven.
Buttons. All right. Next up, which we did not mention, and thank you, Stella, my honey bunny. We're so excited. We have a gift party, don't we? We didn't even mention the gift party. Gift party? You want to do a gift party? Let's do a gift party.
Yeah, but first, before we do the give party, let's talk about what the give party is for and like where it will be seen. Like, so anyone who is not aware, there is something called the Base Creators Directory mini app. This is a place where, as a creator, you can get a profile and list your portfolio and have your various different skills that you've been, recommended for can be searchable. So, for example, if you were to search for art, we've got 44 creators coming up automatically who have listed that they, are good at art. And we have the ability to, through this app, to have on-chain recommendations. So you can list your own skills that you have on your portfolio on your profile, but then you can also get attestations from others as well to kind of bolster that on-chain reputation. So let's see if I can find someone who has one. I think Tonshu has one. So Tonshu has a bunch of these attestations through Coordinape, and this is the Give protocol that they've developed, which is a way to give attestations and recognize people for their various different skills and their impact. So here in the Base Creators Directory, one of the skills that you might get might be 3D or game design or music. There's a lot of different other skills that you could get attestations for. That's really open to anybody to send each other those skills as an attestation. So we just wanted to highlight the Base Creators Directory. It is really the easiest way to discover talented creators that are building on Base. And in order to join, all you have to do is have a Base name and have launched any NFTs on Base. All the data is stored on chain and it's synced with Warpcast. It's very easy to find creators across the entire Base ecosystem. So yeah.
Sweet. Are we going into a give party?
Yeah, so I guess what we'd like to do for this week's give party, or really it's just an attestation party, is to give attestations to anybody who's great at mentorship. So we definitely have the ability to give Barnabas one, for example, one of our guests who was on earlier. I'm not sure if he's on Farcaster though.
He's not. I checked, unless under a different username. But I did look for him on it earlier and I couldn't find him.
Yeah,
So
he
maybe
did say that was he uses Barnabas Johnnie on all of his socials. So if unless
that's what I searched for, yeah.
unless it made him do some weird thing like it made me do, because mine is Lynn like dash Mosqueda or something, whatever. Yeah, I think that's what mine is, Lynn dash Mosqueda, because it wouldn't let me just do Lynn Mosqueda, and I don't know why.
Well, then let's see. I'm gonna add a few of my mentors.
Who are your mentors?
DeFi Ginger would be the first one that comes to mind. He's Chris from Coordinape. He's really awesome. Like he's really been like helpful in like guiding me through various different things with just figuring things out. You know what I mean? Just like I have questions, he's got answers. Like he's been through a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's a great guy. Like I definitely look up to him, and
can we add Zem
for him? Let's see. What'd you say?
Zem. Can we add Zem to that?
Yeah, Zem. Zem is also a really good mentor. Yeah, definitely really appreciate Zem and how he's been willing to get us on board with the base creators directory and figuring out how to start vibe coding it. So looking forward to participating on a higher level to build the base creators directory features that we want to be building. Let's see. Who has been a good mentor that you guys know of that you've seen out there just being a good mentor? So feel free to shout out. Yeah, Statuette is a really good one. Let's see, what's her username on here?
Because what were we talking about the other day? She has Statuette and she has Base Mom. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You're like, that.
Yeah. I wonder if that Base Mom account would, because I know we couldn't find it on here if we were to search for it, right? It was like Base Mom. Yeah, it wasn't really showing up in here.
So I was able to just send to Statuette, just typing.
Yeah, I think that one, I think it goes through the Farcaster username as opposed to, I think that was the Coinbase wallet username that she had created. Let's see. Who else is a really good mentor? Jesse Pollock, of course. He's a really good mentor.
Jack. His I think his username is Dish.
Yep, Dish. Yeah, Dish has been really great. Jack Dishman.
I'd love if Spike, if we could add Spike, but I don't know, does he have Farcaster?
Spike!
And Horsey. He was so good at giving us all them coding lessons.
Someone has Cyber Horsey's username, but I don't think it's him.
Is that fridge content? No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't think that's Cyber Horsey. I don't think that's our Cyber Horsey. That's a different Cyber Horsey. Okay.
I like how you just claimed him too. You're like, I don't think that's our.
Because he is a Cyber Horsey. I'm not going to deny his Cyber Horsdom. He has claimed the Cyber Horsey handle, so I'm not going to deny him that.
NFT Spike is there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I don't follow him on here. I better follow him. He's only followed by one of my other followers. Wow.
What?
Y'all don't follow him either.
My fault. Sorry, I didn't realize.
I do now.
Do it.
For anyone who doesn't know, Spike is a fantastic 3D artist, and I really credit him with myself getting into 3D design. Part of a previous project, he gave out the blend files of the characters for the PFP. Panda project that we were all involved in. And he gave us the blend files for us to play with, and then was there to answer questions and give us guidance on that then as well. It was really, really fantastic. And that's definitely how I got into Blender again, because I did try back in 2012, but it was way over my head. But getting access to that blend file was an amazing start.
I didn't mean to not say anything. I was staring at my phone trying to get, because I gave one to you, Casey, and I was trying to give one to Ryan. And I was like, what do you mean you can't find this user? I was listening to what you were saying. He's a great dude. I'm not going to lie. I can't read what I'm typing. I did it. I gave it to Ryan.
Oh, Matt Feinstein's on here too.
Oh, fancy.
Oh.
Oh, fancy. Look at that.
Yeah, definitely putting him down as a mentor of mine. dating way back. Let's see, KC. What is your username? KC-8.
That's me. They wouldn't just leave me have KC.
Well, you can update it to your ENS as well.
Okay, so that's why I was making faces, because I put RS Kagi and it was like, that doesn't exist. And I was like, what do you mean doesn't exist? Oh yeah, because he has .base.eth on his thing.
Well, I've updated it to my ENS for my username, which it only lets you select your ENS as opposed to your base name for your username.
Oh, well, I think it let me give the give. It let me give the give to .base.eth because I didn't get the error.
Oh, really? That's weird.
I don't know. You can check the board and see if.
Oh yeah, let's check the board real quick.
It did the thing.
Let's check the board. We always check the board. Time to check the board. Who had a motorcycle outside their house just now?
Me.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
I was just came through at the perfect moment. All right. All right. Let's see here. Coordinate.com. The trending skill of create. Most recent stuff that's come in. It's been Jiggy. Let's see. Oh, Jiggy just gave mentorship to Lynn. Lynn just gave mentorship to KC8. I also gave mentorship to KC8 and Matt Finestone. Who's this guy? Bad Monkey from Incented. Hold on. I am not friends with them on Farcaster. I need to be friends with yeah, how am I not friends with you yet on Farcaster? There we go. Fixing that. And Triggs too.
I need more Farcaster friends too.
Yeah.
Same.
Let's see. It's Triggs.
Okay, I'm going to be that girl then. So if anyone out there wants to be my friend on Farcaster, my username is Lynn-Mosqueda. And we can be friends on Farcast. I did such a terrible job trying to be that girl. I'm not good at this, y'all. I'm just not.
All right, let's see. I wonder if Spike has gotten any other gives for anything else.
No, he's probably going to be wondering what the hell is going on.
Yeah, these are the first two he's ever gotten.
Well, I was about to give it to him, but I didn't see what it was. Is he just Spike? Or what is he? Spike?
NFT Spike.
NFT Spike, because I was just trying to find him.
Oh, that's weird. It's not showing the one that I just gave him. Maybe I'm all gived out.
How does that work? Because right now I'm at available 15 of 20. I have given oh my God, I've received 26 of this. This is because Zem did the Lynn Mosqueda party, isn't it? And why I have received 26, because I don't have 26 friends, I feel like.
Let's see. I've got two available of 20. So I've got two left I can give.
It's a really fantastic way to give credit, and then it gets updated to the directory as well, so people know.
It does? Did I miss that part? Explain that part. Explain that part for the people.
Yeah, let's go back into the directory and see that.
Realize what now? What happened?
Thanks for that very smooth transition. Yeah, I love it. All right, I'm going to switch over to this. There we go. Okay, so for example, we've got KC. Keith.
Maybe I don't have my Firecaster linked, so
Oh, you
I
don't?
need to
Okay.
update. I need to update.
We need to. That needs
My
to be
bad.
linked.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, do that. Do that live.
Do that. Actually, do that live. No, for real, because I need you to show me how to do that. I need you to be my mentor right now, especially since I gave you a mentorship thing. Well, you really are one of my mentors, though. So like that, this is fun, but you truly are. Like the two of you have always been a mentor of mine for the last 5 years now. So
Aw.
Yeah, works always. You guys have helped me out so much as well.
aw.
Let's see. You do have your Farcaster username connected in terms of like if I click the follow button here, I am getting to your Farcaster username, Lynn, which then has your give skills, like, and I'm wondering if it's somehow not
the thing.
fully connected.
What? Show me how to do the thing, and I'll do the thing.
Is mine connected? Mine's not connected either.
Edit profile. And switch space.
You.
And Firecaster username. KC.
So let's show people how to do the thing now. Show people how to do the thing.
Done, I think. I hope.
So I'm connecting my wallet right now. Let's see if this works. It's not doing the thing.
So let's see. Leo Pastel, his is working. I wonder if I go to his profile here about the first connected Ethereum wallet that he has is the same one that he's using here. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. Like he does have his second one set as primary. And I'm wondering if it has anything to do with it if you have like, you know, multiple wallets connected to Farcaster. This is something that we should definitely check in on just to see, because like I'm not seeing it on my profile either. When I go to here, I'm not seeing my give attestations either. I wonder if that's switch to base. Oh, okay. Oh, I've not even put that in here. Oh, interesting. I have to, let me see, connect my...
I see myself frozen on this screen. That's awesome. Can y'all hear? I'm making a face. I am making, I don't know what face that is, but that is a face.
There, successfully updated 4 profile fields. Let's see if that worked. Yeah, we'll have to check in on that. My my username keeps changing. What's that?
I'm just laughing because I see myself frozen and I turned off my camera and I was like, okay, maybe it'll take a hot minute. And then I turned my camera back on and it's still frozen.
Oh. Now you're all blue.
Well,
yay.
on that note, Now that we've broken everything, now that everything is completely broken,
I know. How many things
Yeah.
have we run into that has broken on us today? I feel like
We did it.
throughout the
we did
entire.
We finally broke StreamYard.
Well,
as long as we don't break on chain, we're good. It's
yeah, we can't break
2024.
on chain. That's not
We can't break
possible.
on chain. You know what we need to talk about though?
What do we need to talk about?
The Creators Grand Prix NFT NYC game. Do that.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Actually, we've got- let's go ahead and throw that into the mix here.
I can share it.
Yeah, how about I go ahead and share the work in progress. Oh, there you go. You're sharing the work in progress. There we go.
I love it. I really love these vibes. Okay, so next week we are going to be in New York City for NFT NYC, and we are so excited to be out there in real life with fellow creators, builders, inspirational leaders.
Where are the rest of them?
You saw the track being built. You don't remember where?
I know. There we go.
There you go. There you go.
I took a wrong turn. I think I'm going doing it in reverse. Oh. Sorry, then I cut you off there.
I don't know what I was saying.
You're saying that next week we have an event for creators and builders at NFT NYC. It's hosted at the Producers Club Theater. Is that right?
Yes, the Producers Club. We rented out a theater from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. and we're throwing a party. We are going to have DJ Tanchu.
That's right. Yeah.
I
We're
was
gonna have
just
a speaker panel, a gaming contest. We're gonna have prizes. Everybody is based. We are all based. It's gonna be a race to being based. And we're going to be introducing creators and builders there around NFT NYC to Coinbase and Base, developer tools that Coinbase offers. We're going to be introducing them to Farcaster, preparing them for the idea of going live on, the Coinbase wallet and using that as a platform for distribution of being a creator. So yeah, we're going to be, essentially just holding a workshop there at NFT NYC to draw more attention to Base and Coinbase developer platform tools. So join us. We've got spots available for sponsors who want to be listed in the marketing of the physical event, as well as the digital metaverse event that is going to be co-hosted and launched alongside this physical event. So Casey is driving along.
Our sponsors will also be included in any of the marketing that we do after the event, because this is just the pilot episode for NFT NYC. So I want to ensure that everybody knows that part too.
Well, they know now.
Ta-da!
And if they go to thecreators.com/GP, they'll know even more.
Absolutely.
That was so good. Rewind.
Okay, I am officially lost.
You're lost in New York.
Yeah, I've never been to New York before.
You're supposed to take a turn at the Natural History Museum.
Oh, there. Yeah, sure. I should have known that.
You know what I think is really funny about you getting lost is the fact that you've been helping build this. And you still don't know all the buildings.
Oh yeah, there's the museum down there. You're a bit north of it.
We just take a shortcut.
Yes.
For everyone watching, we are gonna have colliders on these buildings, so you won't actually be able to do what Casey just did.
Yeah,
except
did you get a
for
permit for driving straight through buildings, sir?
we are going to put, so there are 69 coins that are going to be in the space. 60 of the coins, I think, were decided were going to be on the track, and 9 of the coins were going to be hidden throughout New York in the metaverse. So you'll have to go hunting for those.
And I can't even find the ones that are on the track, so good luck. Hey!
There.
I just took a random left turn.
Oh, there's the glow you were talking about
The
yesterday.
bloom effect, yeah.
I feel like it's missing a sound effect
Oh, absolutely.
or two.
It is the ding, ding, ding.
And also the vroom vroom.
Mm. Okay, I'm happy with 44.
It's a good number. Just drive straight off the edge. There you
There
go.
we go. Hey, game over. Where's the little cloud that comes and picks us up?
Oh yeah, the Mario Kart cloud with the fishing rod. Yes.
Yeah.
We need that.
Whether this is silence.
It is.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Had a little family something happening in the background here.
You know, it's really funny. So did I. I ended up getting a phone call right when everything went silent, or like right before. Okay, so this has been a really fun show. I wonder if I'm still frozen. What's gonna happen? Nope, I'm blue.
Yep, still frozen.
I'm a Smurf. No.
Sorry.
Stop doing that. You did that when Bippin' and Boppin' happened several weeks ago, and I did not appreciate that.
That was me.
No, that wasn't
time.
me. That was Keith.
This time it wasn't me. That time it was.
Oh, see, and here I was thinking it was Keith that was doing that because he done it before. But
Thanks.
There, I got him back.
yes,
Revenge
I love
is best.
you should have done that yesterday when he turned purple. That would have been awesome. Okay, so for everyone who has not been here from the beginning of this stream, we shall do a little recap. We talked to Barnabas Johnnie, who has the project Small Men, Big Dreams on Artisan. He is helping young boys in Nigeria by empowering them with trainings, skills, and mentorship, creating better opportunities for them to thrive. So if you are able to support, please head over to Artisan. You can get there. You can get to his page if you go to thecreators.com/links, because all guests that show up for Build in Public and the Based Creators Show, that is where you will find all of their handles, socials, websites, et cetera, and whatnot. If you cannot financially support, spread the message so that we can get his story out there. He is also going to be on what we launched today with Incented. So we had Sven from Incented who helped us launch the Create Catalyst grant live right now. There is 13 days, 8 hours, and something. There's a timer on there. So if you head over to thecreators.com/grant, you'll be redirected to the Incented platform where you can read up on what the qualifications are for that grant program. If you are an artist, have a story to tell, building a project, whatever it is that you are creating, doing, and are passionate about, please go submit your project at the Create Catalyst grant. Whew, I feel like that's a lot and I can't breathe right now. We finished up talking about, well, no, we did a gift party. In the middle of all of that, we also did a gift party on Farcaster, which is always super fun. Thank you, Coordinate, for helping us with the creators directory. If you are not on the creators directory, get on the creators directory, because that is how you will get noticed for your projects and all the things that you are creating, and can show the world if you are also available for hire with your special skills. We showed off a gift party that was built by Coordinate as well. And that's a fun way to show someone that you appreciate them. Today's skill was mentorship in honor of Barnabas Johnnie. What else do we have? We are going to take creators from the directory and put them in the Creators Grand Prix game that is going to be launching at NFT NYC. We are doing an event on the 26th at the Producers Club from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. We rented out a theater space. Come hang out with us. If you're going to be in New York, come show up. We are going to start sharing links for the event so that you can come hang out with us. We are going to do what, Ryan? There. Now this is where I need to chime you in.
Prizes. We'll be giving away prizes.
Yeah, at the physical event. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will be giving away prizes. We'll be doing a game contest. We'll be having panels, giving opportunities and support for creators and builders to get on base, answering any questions that they may have, providing one-on-one support. We'll also have a party with DJ Tanchu.
Yeah.
I'm not as good as DJ Tanchu, but I try. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Next week, our schedule is going to be a little bit different. We probably won't be back for Build in Public on Tuesday because of traveling. The team will be in New York. So Ryan, myself, and Keith are all taking off to New York starting on the 24th through the 25th and doing all the fun things to get there. I am probably still frozen and my webcam is not working. So, yep, I can't heart you, but I swear I'm doing it. I'm still stuck. We love you so much. Thank you for your support. If you have any questions, you can reach us in all of the places, because you can find us on X, on Farcaster, on Telegram. Reach out to us. We love to support you. We love to make you shine. We want to be your biggest cheerleaders. So let us do that. We'll probably see you back on Wednesday for a very special episode of the Base Creators while we are in New York City. So thank you all so much. We love you. Have a wonderful evening.
Goodbye.
Creators.
Hey.